Cosmic Humanity. Life in a Universal Perspective. Summary of the book by Hermann Ilg. We are not just inhabitants of Earth. Yes, we were born on a planet. But our origins lie deeper and further away. We are not isolated beings. Our consciousness is not bound to Earth's gravity. We are cosmic beings, immersed in a journey of experience through space and time. Our home is not just a continent or a nation, but the universe itself. Our consciousness extends beyond the atmosphere. In dreams, intuitions, and memories, we carry the echoes of other worlds. Some of us sense that Earth is not our first home, but a stop on a long journey of the soul. We have siblings under other suns, connections to star systems that call to us when we become still. The vastness of space is not empty, it is full of life, full of intelligence, full of love. In truth, we do not live only on Earth, but in the cosmos. Every breath connects us to the primordial breath of creation. Every light we see has already seen us, and calls us to remember, you are more than human. You are consciousness on a journey. You are light that has taken form. 2. Connected to everything that lives. We are not separate. Not from the origin, not from each other, not from beings in other worlds. The idea of separation is an illusion of the mind, created by fear, conditioning, and forgetfulness. In truth, we are part of a large, living fabric, the universe as an organism permeated by consciousness. Every star sends out impulses, every planet has its own song, every being, whether visible or invisible, has a role to play in the symphonic whole. Humanity does not stand alone. There are civilizations in other dimensions, on distant worlds, in higher vibrations. Many of these beings are lovingly connected to us. They do not interfere, they remind us. They do not patronize, they accompany us. In deep meditation, in nighttime dreams, in moments of pure intuition, we can feel them, the presence of our star siblings, angelic beings, spiritual teachers. Their message is always the same: know yourself as part of the whole. This connection is not dependent on space or language. It is a heart connection, beyond religion, culture, and form. When we become still and listen, we feel that everything is connected through love. Everything is alive. Everything responds. Spiritual evolution instead of technological dominance. Many extraterrestrial cultures have consciously chosen spiritual maturity over technological power. They have recognized that technology without consciousness becomes a danger to the soul, to the community, to the planet. These cultures live in harmony with universal laws, not through dogma, but through deep understanding. Their technologies are expressions of their inner development. Their ships do not fly with fuel, but with the power of consciousness, harmonized with cosmic energy fields. Their communication does not take place via devices, but via telepathy, heart connection, resonance. Their power lies not in conquest, but in service. Their goal is not control, but co-creation. Not progress at any price, but healing, harmony, and remembrance of the divine self. Humanity also stands at this threshold. We are developing external technology at an ever-increasing pace, but often without inner maturity. True evolution begins in the heart, in the dissolution of the ego, in the awakening of compassion, in the recognition of one's own responsibility in the cosmic whole. The future does not belong to those who shout the loudest or fly the furthest, but to those who understand the deepest. Spiritual evolution is a return to the source, not through withdrawal, but through living love, wisdom, and humility in everyday life. The earth as a school of remembrance. Our world is a learning field, a place for maturation. Not through external successes, but through inner insights. Here we encounter the shadows in order to rediscover the light. Here we experience separation in order to return to unity. Every difficulty is an invitation to look deeper. Every suffering is a door to transformation. The earth does not teach us through rewards, but through experience, sometimes gentle, often demanding, always loving in a deeper sense. We are here to remember, who am I really? Where do I come from? Why am I here? In quiet moments, images emerge, from past lives, from other worlds, from a wisdom that was never lost. Then we feel, there are soul agreements. There is a plan. And nothing happens by chance. This school has many teachers, people who challenge us, situations that test us, places that reflect us, and in everything, the quiet whisper of the spiritual world telling us, learn, become, awaken. The earth is not a place of punishment, but a garden of growth. When we realize that every test is part of a larger curriculum, we begin to learn with our hearts and respond with our souls. The call from above. Many people today are awakening to a longing that can no longer be satisfied by consumption or status. It is a deep, quiet restlessness, not a lack, but an inner calling. It is the voice of the soul whispering, remember who you are. This call leads not only to spiritual heights, but also to existential depths. It invites us to face the emptiness that lies beneath the noise. In silence, what words cannot express is revealed, the knowledge of our origins, our purpose, our light. The call to rise is not a path to detachment, but an awakening to the vastness. It is an awakening to the present, to the invisible dimensions, to the spiritual guidance that surrounds us. Meditation, prayer, devotion, these are not religious remnants, but bridges to memory. Tools of the heart. Gates to the inner home. Those who follow this call discover new senses, hearing beyond the ears, seeing with the soul, knowledge that is not learned but remembered. And with every step into this field, it becomes clearer. We are called, not to flee, but to transform. Cosmic ethics. Cosmic ethics is the way of life of awakened humanity. It is not based on laws imposed from outside, but on an inner knowledge of the connectedness of all life. Those who live in harmony with the cosmos act out of love, compassion, and wisdom, not out of compulsion. Cosmic ethics means a respect for every being, regardless of form, origin, or dimension. A truthfulness in thought, feeling, and action. A mindful use of energy, food, words, and creation. A service to the whole instead of ego elevation. A cooperation instead of competition. A responsibility for one's own light, and for the shadow it casts. Cosmic ethics is not an ideal, it is a reminder of what we truly are. When we approach it, healing begins, within ourselves, in society, and in the earth itself. The earth as a star school. The earth is not just a planet in the universe, it is a sacred place of learning. A star school for souls who want to grow. Beings from many realms of creation incarnate here to experience opposites, make decisions, and transform through experience. In this school, we encounter darkness in order to recognize light. We experience pain in order to develop compassion. We encounter limitations in order to learn freedom. The tests here are often intense because they are meaningful. No day is random, no encounter is without meaning. The teachers in this school are not only humans, but also animals, elements, silence, and crises. Those who live consciously recognize that everything is a lesson. Everything is an invitation to inner growth. And as in every school, the day of maturity comes, when the soul remembers, I am not here to suffer. I am here to shine. Humanity as a star in the making. There are civilizations that have become shining stars through their collective consciousness. Their development was not primarily technical, but internal. Through love, clarity, and truth, they began to shine, not only symbolically, but also energetically. Their planets became centers of light, living points of power in the cosmic network. Humanity is on its way to becoming such a star. Even though much still lies in shadow, the light is growing. It is awakening in individual hearts, in communities, in children, in nature. It shows itself in moments of compassion, honesty, and reconciliation. When we remember, awaken, forgive, heal, and walk new paths together, the earth becomes a point of light in the web of creation. Every person who opens their heart is a spark of light. Every thought of love, every healing word contributes to the transformation. The path to this leads through darkness, through clarification, disillusionment, and awareness. But in the end, it is not doom that awaits us, but ascension, not to another place, but to another way of being. The earth can shine. Humanity can shine. Not as power, but as love.